Hello, hello. How are you? Doing more GreedFall. Um, Continuing from where I left off yesterday because I did want to, like I said last night, I had wanted to play more, but I had to call it a night after that one quest was finished. Uh, um, pull up the morning content warning in a minute. Okay, so GreedFall is a mature rated game listed as having scenes of violence, sexual themes, and slight nudity. Uh, by slight, I mean there was just the one boss that I encountered so far. That was kind of more like a tree giant, turnip lady kind of creature. Um, but again, it is the official rating is mature, so that is why I continue to put the content warning here. I am booting up the game. Okay, and we should be good to go in 1 minute. Okay, audio is not muted. Game screen looks okay. Camera is working. Try even this out. Okay, so let's see. Where did I leave off? Check the quest. Uh huh. That's right. He had a side quest for me. Alright. You have to go there. So let's go do that now. Again, I really appreciate the fast travel. saying it's behind us, so let's go this way. Hope everybody's had a good day.
Hello, my child. What a pleasure to see someone come to us with such eagerness. Do you want to hear the word of Saint Matthias and come into the light?
Not really, Father. My name is de Sardet. I'm the legate of the congregation.
Nice to meet you, Your Excellency. What can we do for you?
We would like to know more about the agreement you supposedly sealed with Bladnid.
I do not see how our agreement concerns the congregation. But since you are asking us, we swore to provide this village with all our support in their fight against the Alliance.
In exchange, its inhabitants will have to renounce their pagan cult and turn towards the light.
My mother would never have made such an agreement. She's the one who encouraged me to become a Donegad.
The Queen had understood that the light was the only true path, even if she was attached to traditions. It is for this reason that we have accepted to seal our agreement according to your own rituals.
She had an engraver come to Falristal. He carved your strange symbols in the stone.
I do not believe a single word of this. You, the people of the light, are nothing but liars.
You would do well to hold your tongue, young lady. This village is now under our spiritual authority.
By not respecting us, you are committing blasphemy. And blasphemy is a crime that we punish severely.
Because you think that you can administer justice here. I am the daughter of Bladnid, and you are...
Siora, let's not get into another battle and make new enemies. Let's go find this stone.
That is an excellent idea. Then you will see that we are telling the truth.
Is it here? Again, that bugged quest marker is still there. I mean, I might try and go back and see. Let's see. Where's the nearest travel point to there? Camp. Okay. Just run. Maybe fight some things if we come across anything. To try and get our levels up a bit on the way. And then we'll continue with the current side quest. 'Cause it's just annoying to have that keep showing up. straight. Get up here? No. Alright, so where do we go from here? Going, oh, got turned around. Okay. Run, 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 run. It's interesting that there's no mounts in this. Like, they have, you know, the like beasts that are kind of used for pulling the carts, but none of the creatures are used for like actual mounts. Alright, so here again. And it's kind of, okay, back to, sorry to bounce around, but like, obviously these are the keys they're talking about, right? Because you can see on the quest marker, well, it says find the chest key. It says it's over here, but I think they meant like for you to search this whole area. Because these are the only keys I've seen. Unless there's something over in the rocks or anything, but it doesn't look like it. We'll keep unless there's an NPC that also has keys that I haven't spoken to. It shows it would be like right around here. here. But again, I think that's just telling you, hey, look around the area. And those are the keys that are around this area. But because I believe when I did the quest that it's associated with, I used, you know, the skill, the lockpicking skill, rather than the keys. So this is just permanently bugged as showing up. And it's not in my log or anything to access to get rid of that. Like I can't interact with them. I can't remove the icon at all. So anyway. Back to this. Where do we need to go? We need to go there. Okay. So you can just follow the road. I'm not sure if that was an area I can climb through or not, depending on that. Or we could quick travel again if we go the opposite way and just exit the map. Let me see. What's the closest one? go. It's also nice how sometimes they'll put the quest icon next to where it is where the closest camp is. That up.
Here's the stone we were looking for. It is destroyed. We can no longer decipher the symbols. Strange, isn't it?
This stone was damaged on purpose. We will never know the precise terms of the agreement.
There may be a way. Promises in stone are a very ancient tradition. Those who want to make these agreements must turn to a keeper of promises. An artisan who makes the stone speak. There are but a few. We did not have one in our village before Karadek's arrival. He must be the one who engraved this stone.
I thought you could not write.
The Donegada have a secret writing that the keepers of promises always learn. Those who want to seal a promise tell them to write, and they take care of it.
Pop. Whoops. That was the wrong button.
Strange. It looks like no one's there, but the door's left open.
Ooh. Well, shoot.
Empty. Everything is broken and turned upside down. A sculpted, engraved stone. What happened here?
It seems like there was a fight. Everything is scattered around.
This workshop was purposely devastated.
The owner must have left in a hurry, taking a few things and destroying the rest.
Unless someone else did this. We must find Karadeg.
Do you know where he might be?
This engraved stone bears the mark of Baraeg Nodas, Duncass's clan. Do you remember him? Karadeg originally belonged to this clan. He may have returned.
Let's go to Vigigidor and we'll find out.
What brings you here on Almanawi?
We're looking for Karadeg, the Keeper of Promises.
Did he come back to your village?
He did come, and then he left. We could not take him back.
Did you exile him? Why?
He is the one who left. He disagreed with our stance on the Renaigse. He thought that we should be fighting them, throwing them back to the sea. This is why he joined the Gaesrad. And I did not want him to return if it meant that he would bring his hatred with him.
Do you know where he might have gone?
He feared someone or something, and he wanted to hide. He must have left for the woods south of here. He knows the area well.
Is there anything else?
I must leave. Goodbye, Dunkas.
Qua awalum seg.
Oh, sniffles have been getting to me today. It is another cold day, and I have the heat turned up, but to go around there. Okay. Supposedly going to be getting more snow in my area soon. fan of that. Plug it in my laptop real quick. Go.
It is Karadeg. He's over there.
Siora, Bertir Tumad Donegad. What are you doing with these strangers?
These strangers are my friends, Karadeg. You can speak in front of them without fear.
What do you want?
Tell me about your role as Keeper of Promises. What does it consist of?
Most words must be free and able to fly like birdsong. But some words must survive those who utter them. So they call on the Keepers of Promises. Those who want to become one must win the trust of the Donegada and prove their wisdom. Then they teach us the words of stone. And when someone wants to seal a promise, we offer them those words.
So you are a kind of cleric? Thank you, Karadeg.
Do you want to know anything else?
We would like to ask you about a stone you supposedly engraved.
It is the stone of the Renaigse, isn't it? I should never have accepted to seal such a promise. I did not like them, but I could not refuse to fulfill my duty. Not when Bladnid was demanding it. And now that she is no longer with us, these Monasinaiga are chasing me.
It is because you are the last person to know what was engraved on it. The stone has been destroyed.
I kept the piece of tree bark in which I prepared the glyphs. All the details are there.
With this tree bark, we could verify what my mother promised. Can you give it to us?
No, Donegad. I do not mean to disrespect you, but I will not. The Renaigse only bring us trouble, and you come with them. They will disappoint you just like they disappointed your mother. I do not want to deal with them ever again. They threaten my life, and because of them, I am forced to hide here.
I understand your fear. Take some time to think and we'll come back later to see you.
I do not want to threaten him. um, Hello, kitten boy. What are you doing? My cat just joined me. Trying some stuff for him. Hi. Yes. What? think you could see the top of his ears there, poking at the bottom of the camera for a minute, because he is taking up his usual spot of trying to lay right on my arm as I'm attempting to play. Hi, you only do this when I try and stream. Yeah, yeah, you only do this when I try and stream. He's jealous, jealous, jealous. Jealous kitten of it. Anybody out there that I might be possibly talking to. Um, yeah, as I was saying, I don't want to threaten that character. I would rather, um, sway them. So I need to get... I need to get to level 33. Level and a half away from that. So maybe... maybe I'll just try and run around, try and level up real quick, and then come back to that. Or I could just go to a tavern, try to get into the arena to do some leveling. See how long it takes. Hi, bird. Keep running. That. The arena might be a better better option, because that didn't look like it gave me much. So there. Oh, yes, honey, I hear you. Oh, you're being very cute. Getting more scritchings. Getting more scritchings. Yeah. Maybe give you a little bit of cat cam. Cat cam. There he is. Cat cam. Cat cam. Here. Hi. My cute little one. Yes, you are. The cute little one. Okay. Fix this again. Oh my goodness. He's like, excuse me. I did not say stop petting me. God, I'm trying to adjust my arm from him. Sorry, little one. Oh, I needed to push against you even more. Okay, well, hang on. Oh, there, so maybe you can see a little bit of his head more. He got startled by a car going by just then. Silly baby. Alright, so let's try to do some leveling. Oh, do I have to...
Ready to excite the crowd? I don't need to remind you how this works.
So I think it's always gonna be the same ones. Ah. Oi. Up.
Ready to excite the crowd?
I need to get going.
Let's see.
A pity. Well, come back again soon.
Okay.
Ready to excite the crowd? I don't need to remind you how this works.
Multi-shot again is so helpful. And then with this hack and slash to build it up again.
Ready to excite the crowd? I don't need to remind you how this works. Excite the crowd. I don't need to remind you how this works. excite the crowd. I don't need to remind you how this works. To excite the crowd.
I need to get going.
Huh. A pity. Well, come back again soon.
There we go. Okay, so we're very close to getting one level.
Ready to excite the crowd. I don't need to remind you how this works. Excite the crowd.
Okay.
I don't need to remind you how this works. Ready to excite the crowd?
I need to get going.
Huh. A pity. Well, come back again soon.
Sorry, my little one.
Ready to excite the crowd? I don't need to remind you how this works.
No magic left. Drink a potion.
You're growing tired. You should drink a potion.
Just like slammed her right into me. Oof.
Ready to excite the crowd?
I need to get going.
Huh. A pity. Well, come back again soon. Ready to
Let's
excite
do
the
a couple
crowd.
more here.
I don't need to remind you how this works. Ready to excite the crowd. I don't need to remind you how this works.
Again.
Ready to excite the crowd.
I need to get going.
Huh. A pity. Well, come back again soon.
Now that he has moved a bit, back where he was laying.
Ready to excite the crowd? I don't need to remind you how this works. To excite the crowd.
I wish they also had like the extra like camping challenge.
I don't need to remind you how this works.
I don't know if you have to talk to somebody separate for that. Yeah, I don't know if you have to go back to the bookkeeper thing, or...
I need to get going.
A pity. Well, come back again soon.
If it was, just like a one-time thing. I don't even know if there's a bookkeeper in every tavern, if it's just the one in that other location. Let's see. Guard. Passerby. Yeah, I don't think there's anybody in this one. Unless they're up here. I don't see.
Greetings.
Cute little area. Sometimes when I run through this game, it does remind me of Tiny Glade. Because then I'm seeing like all the architecture. I'm like, oh yeah, that'd be a cool idea to try to, replicate, or oh, that reminds me of something I saw like somebody else building. um, I have still been trying to keep my eyes out for more, like some newer games. Um, Cause it's like there's all these MMOs, and I was looking at a couple of them, and so many just have the same look, same kind of reviews where they're not really as lore heavy. It's just basically like I don't know, just a lot of um quick progression, and then end game, and then you're basically just doing runs for cosmetics and stuff. Like, I'm kind of interested in finding more that have something that's gonna pull you into the story. Like, despite a number of flaws with this, like I said, there's certain story beats that are really engaging and very interesting. So,
Good day.
Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
What is this arena?
It's a place of great pomp and entertainment, where all manner of fights take place. Men, women, savage beasts, island monsters. People are coming from everywhere on the island to participate, or to bet.
On what would we be betting?
On the fights in the arena. You never heard of them? Quite a few.
And do they win?
A few do.
okay,
I must be going.
Next time, then.
I guess I can't do a challenge thing there. I guess it's gonna be the same.
Ready to excite the crowd?
Yeah.
I don't need to remind you how this works.
Oh well. But it's
the crowd. I don't need to remind you how this works.
But it's like that, as I was saying, I like games where there's gonna be like a surprise or something that you're I do like more hidden stuff. A lot of the multiplayer games that I've been seeing just kind of not only do they have the same style as far as like gameplay mechanics, but even the designs are just so much of the same. So there's like videos that link like a whole bunch of games that are either upcoming or they're out. You know, the list would be like, 10 different games, but they look so similar that if it didn't actually say that they were separate games in the videos, I would just automatically think it was all the same, like all one game. You know, that's not a great thing. Because you do want your game to stand out a little bit, you know? I get there's only so much that can be
Ready to excite the crowd.
made different if you're in an oversaturated genre, but to just tweak it a bit, you know.
I need to get going.
Huh. A pity. Well, come back again soon.
Because otherwise, it just looks like, again, like, kind of, what's the point of trying a whole bunch of different games if they're all just gonna be pretty much like cookie cutter, you know, copies. You want some if you're gonna have something engaging. The heck was he? He's all the way up here. Okay. Then you're gonna have to have something that sets it apart from, you know, the other ones. If it's not gonna be mechanics or visuals, story beats, like something. What the heck am I doing? So we haven't found anything yet that really tickles that part of my brain that's like, you know, making me want to try it out. It's not just with games either, it's like a lot of a lot of things around us nowadays seem to just be embracing that whole cookie cutter type things. You go to a mall and there's a bunch of different stores, but they're all so similar, and I don't mean like just the fact that they're, you know, stores in a mall. I mean like down to even the products that they carry, where it'll be, and they'll all be running right next to each other, competing, but selling the same exact products. And it's you know, it's kind of like, why bother? Why bother doing that? You know, why not do something different so that it's more engaging to people, draws them in? Because what's the point of somebody going to your store if you're just going to be selling the exact same stuff as the other places that are right around you? And yeah, with games, same thing. If all you're doing is just making something look the same as a bunch of your competitors, and you're not putting any effort into it, and you're just kind of hoping that people spend money through like cash out purchases, and that's how you want to build your funds,
Here comes our pay, boys!
it feels like kind of like a waste, you know? I mean, there are obviously people who like that kind of thing, because then they're like, oh, it's familiar. I don't have to really focus on a story. I can just do the hack and slash techniques and put, you know, funds into stuff. And I don't have to really focus on any kind of information as much. You know, the kind of people who are just really in it for the cosmetics. you know, that's a perfectly fine thing. But for people like me who want something um, more than that, it can get just the hunt for something a little more unique can get disappointing. Again, even though I'm new to streaming, I'm not looking for, you know, stuff to play just to stream. I'm looking for stuff that I'm going to enjoy playing. If I don't enjoy it, there's no point. You know, I want to eventually build connections through, like, you know, the community. Um, but I don't want to do that and just kind of be like, yep, here's more of that thing that I hate doing, but it's the only way to get people to talk to me, you know, like, you should never feel like you, have something you love that becomes a chore. If it becomes a chore, then maybe you need to refocus on some things about it. Like, with my streaming, I kind of went into it with the idea of like, oh, I'm just gonna bounce around to a bunch of different stuff. Because I did not expect to be gaming as much, but then I found that I really enjoy doing the gaming streams. So that's why I have been doing a lot more of those than the other content that I had planned on doing. And it doesn't mean I'm not going to do the other content, but as you can see for now, I've kind of been focused on one type of content more than another. So it's a learning process. I'm also the kind of person that gets very into doing certain things at certain moments. And it could be like or we feel like gaming for a while, and then all of a sudden that changes, you know? And then it'll be like, maybe I will feel like just doing a ton of art streams for a bunch if I feel like super inspired with a piece, or um, you know, let's say some of the Kickstarters that I've been waiting for a while come in, and I want to do like a bunch of show and tells and stuff like that with them. Yeah, I'm kind of led by inspiration a lot. Like, I really have to feel something. I can't um, I can't force myself into doing something artistic, or you know, creative, just again, that's kind of why it's hard to try and plan out what streams I want to do ahead of time, because I know a number of streamers that not only do they say like what it is they're looking to stream, or you know, I mean, what their schedule is, but what it is they're looking to stream on certain days. Like, I can't do that kind of thing because that's just not how my brain works. Like, I'm very much when it comes to creative stuff, I'm very much like, I have to see what I feel at the moment. Now, if it were something like planning to go somewhere, then I'm very much the opposite, where it's like, I'll take weeks to try and plan out you know, if I'm gonna be going somewhere, and what to wear, what to bring, all this and that. I don't know, maybe it's kind of weird that my brain is very different in determining that kind of stuff, and like how it reacts to decision making in different ways. Depending on what it is. Sure. Yeah, I don't know if other people are like that. line here. Nice. Okay. So now we should have enough. Seven, 34, and 34. Okay. Hopefully that's enough intuition points. Okay, just gonna go this way. Up here. Let's hope that I have enough points now.
Renaigse, you have returned.
We would like to talk once more about the glyphs on this.
Oito?
Yes.
Since you want to chase the Renaigse away, and since you want protection, why don't you join the rebels? We could indicate the location of one of their camps for you.
The rebels?
The Donea Exregao. They fight the Renaigse, and they accept people from all clans.
I have heard about them, but I didn't know where to find them.
We could help you find them, but we need this tree bark. It's the only way to prove that the priests lied.
In that case, take the tree bark. I hope that it will help you to chase these Renaigse away, Donegad. And I did not think I would say this one day. But thank you, Renaigse.
What do these glyphs say?
That we will assist the priests in their war against the lions, and they must help us in return. There is nothing about the spirits of the people of the village, or renouncing our traditions. I knew they were lying. Let's show this to Iseult.
Refilling my cup there. Um,
Siora, Asir, always with your new friends. Bertir to Madiseld, I'm happy to see you. What do you want?
Azeld, about this pact your mother supposedly made with the priests.
Yes. Did you find anything new?
We went to Falristel to see the stone.
Were you able to read it, Siora? No, because it was destroyed by someone. I am certain that the priests did it to protect their lies. You're probably right, but for as long as we cannot prove it...
We retrieved the piece of tree bark that Karadeg used as a model.
Siora, what's written on it? Mother promised to help them against the lions, and they promised to help us in return. There's nothing mentioned about them settling here, and even less about them being entitled to the spirits of the people of our village. So they lied. They mocked us, and insulted the memory of our mother. I think it's high time they left. Don't you agree? I think so too. Come on, let's go. You lied to us. You took us for gullible children. Leave this village at once. You will never be welcome here again.
But if you want our help with the Alliance, your people must convert to the light.
By lying, you have insulted the memory of the Queen. The entire village will be happy to make you pay for your affront if they hear about it. You do well to leave before having to face their wrath.
We are not here to shed blood.
Very well, we're leaving. But we will not forget your role in this matter, Your Excellency.
I did not think they would leave of their own accord. Thank you, Anol Manawi. Thanks to you, we managed to chase away these lawyers. And we will be able to perform our rituals and give our mother back to the earth. Yes. Thank you. Our village is in your debt. Siora, I will need you for the ritual. Will you help me? Of course, Asir.
I mean, it probably would have been worse for them if they hadn't left. Because at some point, the lies would have been revealed, and then they absolutely would have been killed. So it's like, hey, kind of doing you a favor, get the hell out of here. I also haven't come across many more side quests or anything to do with this group. But again, these other groups also didn't have many to do, it seemed, until recently. So maybe if I progress the story a little bit more, I can unlock some more stuff. But let's see. There's just these, and these I still don't know. I'm not doing this one. That's for sure. I refuse. I refuse. So I just have to go back there, I guess. Oh yeah. What was my thing again? Let me find it. Okay, so that's good. Any new quests or anything? Does anybody have anything new to say?
Could you help me once more?
What is it?
I must prepare the ritual for our mother's
Oh.
funeral, and I think that I will need your help.
But your sister will be there. Surely you'd rather be together.
For the ritual, yes, it will only be the two of us. But before that, your support would be a great help. Will you come with me?
Of course. I'd be happy to be by your side. Let's go.
What you do you have anything? Oh, no, that's not the button. No.
Green blood, my friend. Do you need something?
What is your duty as Master of Arms? Besides
What? In truth, you mean? Without, of course. You have to be considered always. Anything else?
Let's try and
Tell me about
do
your...
this
Yes, approximate.
again.
As soon as I... Anything...
What happened?
Although we were the same. Anything else?
Yeah,
I
it's
must
all
leave.
the same dialogue there. How about you? Do you have anything new?
Desade, I'm happy to see you. Can I do anything for you?
No,
I must
nothing
leave
new.
you.
Alright, so do we have anything else in here? Alright, doesn't look like it. Um,
Siora, Asir, always with your new friends.
Bertir to Madiseld, I'm happy to see you. What do you want?
I'm only here to accompany Siora.
I came to give our mother back to the earth, Iseld. It is high time we did, I know. Performing the ritual might help me feel less empty. Iseld, I miss her too. Did you go to Vasrigan? No. Preparing the place is the role of the Donegada. I was afraid I would not do things properly.
okay. See, is there a way that way? so bad with maps. Alright, let me see. See. Can I... go like that. And then as soon as I can, turn which way? That way. Okay. Oh, let me make sure. Okay, just wanted to double check to make sure that my webcam didn't freeze again.
We are approaching
here.
This is where I will perform the ritual. This burial mound has been the final resting place of our queens for generations. It must be prepared before we can start the ritual.
Go up. Go around, maybe.
Something's wrong. Normally, you would hear the birds singing in this place.
What do you mean?
You think intruders would risk coming here?
There. Him. We cannot leave them here. It's to the burial. Have nested in the shadow of the burial mound.
In that case, we have no choice but to destroy their nests. Otherwise, they'll just keep coming back.
You are right. We cannot let these
goodness,
carnivores
more
roam
of this.
so close to my mother's
Right.
remains.
pretty sure we have them. So again, like some of the repetition with the quests is meh. Like, this is the third or fourth time of needing to destroy the nest. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying with having some differences and stuff. That's too. Just doing something to change the quest so you're not feeling like, you know, oh, it's just something shoved in to build XP or something. Like maybe if there was another type of creature that suddenly appeared here. Because I thought it was going to be another meatball battle.
No longer trouble the peace of our queen. All we have to do now is to take care of the ceremony.
Well, my cat just scared himself again. What was that, honey? Are you having a bad dream? Did you startle yourself?
Is there anything else to prepare?
Of course. We will need some sensors crafted especially for the ritual.
Where can we find them?
It would be ideal if we could craft them ourselves, but otherwise the village artisan probably sells them. And I will also need some mortuary lotion. I will have to coat my mother's body with it before giving her back to the earth. I will give you a list of all the ingredients because we will have to prepare it ourselves. The merchants won't sell it. Once we have gathered these last items, then Isolde and I will be able to perform the ritual. I thank you for being by my side and helping me the way you are. It means a lot to me.
Don't mention it, Ziora.
Sorry, I'm wrapping my sandwich there. Just gonna pause really quick. Sorry about that. My cat saw me trying to eat again, or finish up eating, and I had to deal with him trying to steal the food. Um, so I'm about halfway through with my sandwich, which is now cold, but I'll finish the rest later. Oh yeah, this is uh, what those funeral stuff was for. That I've been holding on to for like forever. I don't know why. Mortuary motion. Okay. So I need to get that. Where would I go? It doesn't even want to tell me. That. See, with this side quest, it would have been nice if they had actually told you ahead of time, like, hey, here's an item you need. Instead of you get there and then you have to go all the way back to another area to get the item. Because now you're going back and forth. And that's kind of the thing I don't like about a lot of quests in certain games, like especially with MMOs. Yeah. Like there were times where I've actually rage quit because NPCs were giving me too many quests in a very poorly designed way, where it'd be like they wouldn't give you all the quests all at once that take place in the same area. You'd be like, go do this thing, and then you go back. And it's like, okay, now go do this thing, and it's in the same exact area. And that would happen multiple times in a row. And it's like, game designers, please, if you're sending characters to the same exact location for, numerous quests, at least give them the option to pick up the quests in bunches. Don't have it just be one at a time. And it's not even like they would be major quests. They would just be like little side quests to build up like XP and stuff. It's like to me that's core design. If you're It's like in real life. If you got a family and you know you're the mom or dad and you're going to the supermarket and you're telling the kids, listen, you better tell me everything you want because I'm making one trip. Making one trip, not going back multiple times. So decide now because that's all you're getting. Game designers. Think like that. Because people who are playing don't necessarily want to make 5 separate trips to the same exact area to get quest items when they could have just picked it up all at once. So, or if you need to have them do it separately for like story wise or whatever, at least have it different areas to go to. Like don't do this. Don't do this whole like, oh, can you go back, a third or fourth time for something else? Like immediately after you've already been there. Either space it out a while or, have it in separate areas. Or do it in bunches, preferably. That's my personal request, but I think other people would feel the same. Alright, I'm gonna get this. Confirm. Yes. I don't know if we need any of these.
We have all that we need. Let's go back to the burial mound to put everything in place.
I don't mean right now, but see, now that was helpful. That was helpful that it automatically teleported. That I greatly appreciate.
Here we are. It is on this stone altar that we will place the body of my mother. We must place a censer where her head will be, and another near her feet. And then you will have done everything you could to help me. And I am infinitely grateful for it. Your presence by my side means a lot to me. But only my sister and I can participate in the ceremony. This is how our ritual of the dead is performed. Do you understand? Karans, do you need something?
I must leave you. See you later.
Alright, well.
There. Everything is in place. Thanks again, Honor Manawi. My sister should be joining me soon. You should wait outside. These rituals are demanding. But they help us to say goodbye to those we love. You have been a true friend. A Karats, accepting to help me the way you did. Thank you. I will never forget the kindness you displayed. Conforming to our customs and staying by my side.
It's only natural, Siora. I know what it feels like to lose someone who is dear to you.
We should go now. It is time to return to the living.
Finish a little companion quest. Oh, so I guess. Alright. I'm gonna guess that showed up on stream as well. There's a little pop-up that said I'd done all the companion quests, so I guess I won't be looking for more pop-ups when I camp with them. Okay. So in that case, I think I can just put in whoever. See, like, doesn't this look like an area that would have another boss battle going on? Alright. Run. This way. Oops. There's not the correct tab. Yeah. For a minute I thought they would have a quest, but I guess not. You have anything to say? No? Alright. Did I not go back to the house area? I could have sworn I went back to the house area. I did. That was weird. Why did it send me to a camping ground then first? Huh. That was weird. Okay. Because I don't recall that happening. Maybe it did. But, anyway. Looking for the cat.
Lieutenant, I demand an explanation. Tell us what is going on. We haven't heard anything about Lord D'Orsay's condition in spite of our inquiries. We are extremely worried. And then all of a sudden one of his guards appears, shaken and on his own, though he is part of his retinue.
Please, allow me the chance to shed some light, my lady.
Your soldier is nothing more than a coward for abandoning his highness.
Tell me, what is going on?
This soldier has just reported in. He is asking for reinforcements. He believes that Lord D'Orsay has been attacked.
He believes? He ran here without full knowledge of what happened firsthand.
I was sent on patrol far from the camp, but I heard screams from men and from beasts. I wanted to return to camp, but then I heard a deafening sound, grinding like a landslide. I thought then it would be best just to go and get help.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You are dismissed. I would like to have a discussion with this man alone.
Yes.
My lady, could you lead these fine people into the hallway if you would be so kind?
Certainly. I deplore this embarrassing turn of events, but know that you have my full support in all circumstances.
In the interest of avoiding a general panic, tell me precisely what happened back there.
Your cousin ordered us to escort him beyond the town limits. The islander convinced him to go on some journey.
By islander, do you mean the Donegad that came to treat his affliction?
Yes, a strange bird. Missing more than one feather, you ask me, milady. I was ordered to set up patrol along a small path, rather far from the rest of the company. I was told to protect our perimeter from anyone wandering along. According to the islander, it was the only access to their planned destination. I did my rounds for quite some time. Not a soul came along. But then I heard cries a ways off, and I went running to help. I heard an enormous crashing sound like an avalanche of rocks. So then I turned right back around.
And you ran all the way here? Why didn't you go and look for yourself? To see if they had been buried by a rock slide?
What? Alone? What could I have done? It seemed of greater urgency to go and get help.
I'm still having trouble deciding if cowardice or intelligence got the best of you. But that's a question for your superiors. Do you know precisely where the company was when you heard these sounds?
No, not precisely. I hadn't gone there. But I could show you where I was posted. The islander said they were following the path, but he was quite a ways ahead when I lost sight of them.
My cousin was quite weak. Do you know why he decided to follow the Donegad?
His Highness was feeling much better. The potions that he was drinking must have been potent. I mean to show no disrespect to His Highness, but that islander had the high ground in the War of Wits. I wasn't privy to their counsel. I haven't the beginning of an explanation for the expedition, but your cousin was all full of enthusiasm and ordered that we set out as quick as we could make ready.
That sounds like him. What sort of mess has he gotten himself into again?
I am sorry, milady. But I don't know anything else I could tell you.
Dismissed, soldier. Looks like I'm going on an expedition.
Thank you, milady.
Sorry for all the bad crinkles. I was trying to keep it to a minimum. Hydration first. Now, see how long have I been streaming? Okay. I can go a little bit longer. Goodness. Okay, sorry, I forgot to get the hair through my nose. Getting all discombobulated. as I'm trying to figure out the next things to do.
What brings you here, Ono Manawi?
I seek Vinbar, your High King. I was told you were among the last to have seen him.
I do not know if that is true. Others most certainly crossed his path after me. But since you have helped our island, it is only right that I help you in return. The last time I saw him, we were in Dorhat Genedu. He wanted us to help him decide what we should do about you. You, the Renaigse. Dedra and Bladnid wanted us to spill blood and chase you from our lands. Ulan's words were all honey, as is his talent, and wanted us to welcome you with open arms. I attempted, as is my wont, to follow the path of wisdom, that which winds between the others. Finbar was not convinced by any of us. He decided to turn to a far greater source of wisdom. He left us to go to the sanctuary to see Anon Mil Frictimen.
Would he still be there?
I do not think so. The Great Mind must have guided his footsteps in a direction beyond our understanding. But he would not have abandoned his people without first seeing his own one last time. You should go to Wen Shavar. Maybe there they would know where you could find him.
Thank you, Dunkas.
That's why I went to him. Because I'm like, out of the choices, I'd rather talk to him about it. Alright, let's try here first. Hi, honey. Yeah, I know. I scarfed down the rest of my sandwich so that you wouldn't come after it again. This is the question. Should I be doing that one beforehand or not? Because it sounds like this is more pressing. Hey, you behave. Nice. Okay.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Oh, oh. Could it be up this way?
This is the camp that Constantine's escort must have established.
It wasn't a landslide that did this, but combat. A deadly one. I sure hope our little governor has escaped the carnage.
Search the area. Let's see if we can find any clues as to what happened here. The tents are lacerated by what looks like claws. And there are traces of blood everywhere. Some of these men must have been attacked in their sleep. By beasts? Most of the weapons are missing. Our soldiers wouldn't have taken a rest without defenses. Our soldiers were attacked by surprise, and animals were amongst the assailants. However, our men reacted properly. They were armed and they fled as best they could. There are no bodies, and no sign of the presence of Constantine or Katasak. Perhaps they were in another place, and the soldiers wanted to join them. We need to follow the tracks. This area has been trampled. An entire stampede passed by here. Our soldiers must have fled the area and taken this path followed by their assailants. This is a sacred place of a native cult. No doubt this is where Katasak and Constantine were going. But there are bodies, and without a doubt there was fighting here. Search the place. Let's see what we are able to find. The corpses of both men and beasts. These soldiers fought dearly to the end. Neither Constantine nor Katasak are amongst them. A crater, without a doubt caused by an explosive potion. The soldiers might have been carrying them. They must have been desperate to have taken such drastic measures. This blade is a native ritual knife, and this bowl contained a potion. Someone wanted to perform a ritual here. Could Katasak have found a better means to alleviate Constantine's symptoms? Constantine and Katasak must have been visiting this place, perhaps performing some sort of healing ritual. When the attack took place, the soldiers intervened and many fell during the fight. But a group escaped down this path. We need to continue following their tracks.
Okay.
More tracks. Footprints. The ones who got away fled this way.
That's new.
Strange. These trees look half calcinated, as if they were exposed to immense heat. These weapons are in terrible condition. Whatever did these men come up against? Another
Is it gonna
birch tree.
be?
This path seems to have been scorched in flames.
Is it gonna be like what I requested, with something that is not using poison for once?
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Can't believe that our soldiers could be carrying so many explosive potions. These poor soldiers were torn to pieces. Animals again? Or something else?
What, my little one? Why are you cooing? What are you cooing about? You're making a mess. Here. Oh. making a mess. Oh my goodness. Alright. Save, because I feel like there's a little boss battle coming up. Probably.
New
Let's go.
footprints. It looks as if a group met up with them and took this path. There was more fighting over here. There are not only corpses of our own men. Where could these other soldiers have come from?
These are coin guard. But I couldn't tell you if they served the Bridge Alliance or Taleme.
More signs of explosions. But what were they doing with all these explosives on them?
Interesting. Well, I don't see any other like red shinies, which are usually part of the quest stuff. So what am I missing here? Huh?
There are footprints. Only a handful made it up here. Interesting. So yeah, that definitely sounds like a boss Path stops on
battle.
this overhang, and despite signs of a skirmish, I can't see any sign of Constantine or Katazak. These rocks were broken, as if they had taken cannon fire. But what could have happened here?
Oh, they're not ready. Come on. I wanted to pet you.
Armor will no longer protect you.
I don't recognize these men. Still more unknown soldiers. Could they have been responsible for the attack? This one is carrying a letter. Let's see.
Wait.
These vials look familiar. Katasak used the very same to stock his potions. He came all the way here. I'm going to pick them up. I recognize this sack. It's my cousin's. Oh, Constantine. What have you gotten yourself into again?
Can I not pick that up?
According to this note, this troop came from an outpost of the Bridge Alliance close by. A patrol, no doubt. Could the bridge be in some way linked to this attack? That makes no sense. Very well. Let's sum things up. Constantine and Katazak definitely came through here to perform some sort of ritual. But they were attacked. An attack obviously involving wild animals. And then there are these traces of inexplicable flames. Could it be magic?
You are thinking of Katasak? Frankly, I doubt that the healer could have transformed himself into an avenging monster. I admit that the attack of these animals is suspicious, but that he had any part of it.
I know. I'm not able to convince myself either. But which other Doneigad could have attacked? Regardless of who is guilty, I must find my cousin. Perhaps we could return to Wenchavier in order to learn more. Katazak may have returned there. His Voglendaig might be able to tell us where to find him. We are also going to have to visit the outpost. Their soldiers participated in the combat. Or at least the end of it. They must have some stories to tell us.
I doubt that the Alliance would have decided to openly attack their ally. Don't forget that they owe their continued presence on the island to you.
And thanks to you, too. But their men were there on the cliff. And Constantine is no longer among us. Maybe those men are still loyal to the preceding commander. However, one way or another, Constantine is in danger. Let us be on our way without further delay.
Because if they lost a bunch of people, they should have something to say about it.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Oh. They aggroed from like quite a distance.
Things are about to get dicey.
that's gonna open up that area. What's this? Oh. I don't want to do that.
Colonials? You must have gotten lost to have come this far from nowhere. To whom do I owe the honor?
De Sardet. I am legate of the Congregation of Merchants on this island.
A legate? Here? Pardon my dismay, but we don't get many official sorts around here. Captain Idris. I am the ranking officer in charge of this Bridge Alliance outpost. What can I do for you, milady?
I am looking for Constantin d'Orsay, the island governor of the Congregation of Merchants.
A governor? Here? Whatever would he be doing in this rattle?
My cousin was part of an expedition in this region. His men and his camp were attacked. They nearly all died. But we found no trace of his body, which has us hoping that he may still be alive, wounded and holding up somewhere, or even captured.
Have you cast your suspicions in our direction? I hope this is a joke. We've had neither reinforcements nor supplies for weeks. In my book, we've been totally forgotten. I wouldn't risk the few lives remaining to attack a governor's camp. I'm not crazy. I'm truly sorry for your cousin, Excellency, but we haven't seen him. And we definitely haven't kidnapped him. The region is dangerous. The natives are heartless. You should be looking in their direction.
You do know that we found the bodies of several men from the garrison up there, don't you?
How could you be sure?
One of them was carrying a note, signed by your hand.
And they are dead. I had hoped they'd have survived and would eventually return.
Explain yourself, Captain. What were your men doing on the cliff top?
They were monitoring the zone. They were to warn us of any troop movements. We have lost too many men to surprise attacks. We decided to take initiative and be ready. Yesterday, we heard screams and saw some strange lights up there. But I was hoping...
And you didn't go and see for yourself? You hear screams, certainly those of your own men, and you don't do anything.
So the last of my men give up their lives for nothing as well? You can think of me as a coward if you like. But me, I'm taking no more unnecessary risks.
Why do I have the feeling that you're holding something back from me? I understand what you're feeling. The pain of seeing your men fall one after the other. The feeling of being abandoned by your leaders. The anger. But if you know anything, speak. My cousin is not one of them.
I don't know what to tell you, Excellency. I haven't stepped a foot outside camp.
I'm convinced that you are hiding something from me, Captain. I will return.
And my answers will not change. Anything else?
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Okay, I was gonna say, are they gonna let me pass to find some stuff? Anyone have anything to say? Um, hmm.
Good day, Captain.
Excellency. At your service. What might I do for you?
I know you haven't told me everything about the attack that took... I can see how difficult your present situation has become. I'm certain you haven't been paid either for quite some time. I cannot solve all of your problems. But what would you say if I took care of that one at least?
A little gold would certainly improve the morale of my men. One of the men I posted there returned during the night.
A survivor. Excellent. Did he tell you what happened?
He wasn't able to say a word. He collapsed unconscious 2 steps past the doorway. Our nurse sits with him, but there is little hope that he will come back to himself. His wounds are extremely serious. He's just refusing to die.
I am sorry to hear that, Captain. Perhaps we could do something for him.
Go and see the nurse. Perhaps you can do something to help the poor boy. I can't take it anymore. To lose another man. Anything else?
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Okay.
What are you doing there? This is an infirmary.
I know. I've come to see the wounded soldier. The captain told me you might need my help.
That is very kind of him. But alas, it's a little late.
What are you saying? Is the soldier...
No, he still lives. But I've been asking the captain for weeks to escort me on a mission to replenish my stocks. I no longer have a single remedy. And now that we have a wounded patient, I can only wipe water on his brow and hope.
Do you know what type of remedy would allow him to survive?
Yes, at least I think so. It's a known potion that heals burns.
I see. Give me the recipe. We'll go and see that it's prepared for you.
Thank you. Because of you, this poor boy might be able to survive his wounds.
Back to the crafting table.
Were you able to concoct the potion against burns?
Yes, I was. Might we administer it?
Give it to me. I'll take care of this. We must wait and be patient now.
Will he make it?
I hope so. We'll know soon enough. This potion is extremely potent.
And if he survives, when could we speak to him?
Come back tomorrow at the same time. We'll know more then.
Very well. I'll come back tomorrow.
See you soon. And thank you again for your help.
Alright. So now we have to do stuff to pass the time. Take a look at the missions we have. Forest to the north and water to the west. This is the forest, right? it's a deer.
Bit of poison on my blade. Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Move away! Things are about to get...
Oh, was that, I guess? I hear something going on outside. So it might be rain, it might be sleet. Weather icon on my phone says it should be raining right now, so that's probably what I'm hearing. Alright. Let's go back to the camp.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's see if we can ward off this fiend. My Tempest. Can I do anything for you?
I must
No
leave
new
you.
dialogue. Still need to figure out how to get there. Let's see. Forest. Locating a native camp. So that's probably that. So I'm guessing it will be around there. this way? I guess just run around the area until we find something. again. So we'll see how much longer this quest takes. I'm actually going to save in both slots. Not sure where the cat ran off to. Okay, almost. Alright.
Hello, soldier. How are you doing?
Better. A lot better. Are you the one who saved me? The nurse told me.
I simply prepared the potion that she told me how to make. Nothing more. Could you tell me what happened during the attack?
I will try. They're not really memories I'm fond to bring back. A lot of my friends died up there. We were posted up on the peak to follow rebel movement. It had been a couple of days when we heard sounds of fighting not far from our position. Men were screaming in our own language. So we went to see what was happening. Soldiers of the Coin Guard and an islander were trying to protect a young man. He seemed dire ill.
Constantin Katasak and his escort. Who were they fighting against?
Dozens of wild animals. They seemed completely enraged and intent on devouring them. And there were flames.
Flames?
See?
Where were they coming from?
I don't know. My friends and other soldiers fell one after the other. I didn't see everything. All was blood and confusion with beasts and fire. But I thought I saw another islander. Big. He's the one who took the sickened man. There was practically no one left on the battlefield. I was wounded and I passed out. I came to when I heard voices of islanders approaching. Rebels. I thought to myself, they're coming to finish off the wounded. I got up with difficulty and fled. I dragged myself here. And you know the rest.
I'm going to have to go and find these rebels.
You shouldn't do that. They killed all of my friends. You take a great risk.
That's enough. Rest now. You're still far from having recovered.
Yes. It's best I leave you now. I've learned enough. I'll have a word with your captain. Goodbye.
Again, that goes back to what I had been saying. Hello. You came back. I've been saying one of the other times where, you know, people being like, hey, so-and-so started acting strangely all of a sudden. or the animals starting to get aggressive just out of the blue, and people are like, that's weird. Like, only once they came to this island.
Excellency, I was told that you saved my soldier.
Yeah.
Thank you. You can't imagine what this means to us.
Please, I did nothing more than follow the instructions your nurse gave me.
Did you learn what you needed to learn?
Yes. I was able to question your man, and he told me what he saw. He and his company heard sounds of the attack, and they went to investigate. My cousin's escort were nearly annihilated by animals that jumped out from all sides. A strange sorcerer controlled them. It was he that took my cousin.
One of those rebel savages, no doubt. I knew that they'd be behind all of this. They must have learned that an important man was in the region and thought he would make the perfect hostage. I'm sorry. I would give you some men, but...
Don't apologize. I know where the camp can be found, and if my cousin is there, I will free him.
Like you freed the scholars. You're a good woman, Excellency.
Thank you again for saving my soldier.
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Almost at my next level, actually. Oh, is it not there? We open up a new area. Boy, so cute. I'm gonna cuddle you. Let me cuddle you.
Things are about to get dicey.
Okay. There was an area down there that I didn't go to.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Let's see if you can ward off this feint!
Looking for secrets. It's okay, honey. It's just the wind. Increase that and actually use that quite a bit. Do that. So I don't know what the plus means. I see them in the distance, and that's concerning. So,
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
oh, well, alright. There's also this. Alright, well. See.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Move away. Things are about to get dicey. Move away. Things are about to get dicey. Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Move away. Things are about to get dicey. Move away. Things are about to get dicey. Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Alright, so what do we got here? Looks like the climbing area. Or, ooh, sneaking area. Okay. What's in here? Wait, and then is there something over there? Up here?
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Move away. Things are about to get dicey. Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
I saw something else on though. Right? Did I not? almost there. gonna end it here. Thank you for joining. Or if you're watching afterwards, thank you for checking out the stream. Sorry that I wasn't talking as much during the end here. But it's getting a little towards sleeping down for me, so I will end the stream here, and I'll see you again another time, either for more GreedFall or something else. We'll see. Good night for now. And good night from the cat.